Alright guys, welcome back to another episode of Tim Sims here at Return Outlet Simulator. Today we're going to do a little tips, tricks, guide, hints, all that good stuff. All the knowledge I've learned playing this game. Well, let's just start with this because we got a random item here. So my biggest tip is don't be afraid to break stuff down. First thing you want to do, as soon as you can buy this workbench, buy it. It is the key to making money. So like here, I've got this battery, and it's actually used. Damaged is a whole nother story, but even used. So I could come in here, and I could replace a battery in it and make it renewed, and it'd be worth $25, give or take. I'm not sure what it is. Or I can just take the parts out of it, and something like this here, I will just take the parts out of it. I've set some other stuff aside here as I was picking apart pallets, just to show you these keyboards. They're worth $15, which means if I fully repair them and they're renewed, they're worth like $11, $12. It's not even worth putting my parts into. However, I can get parts out of it, so why wouldn't I? So I'm just going to steal all the circuits and wires I get out of these, because those parts are way, way, way more valuable in some bigger ticket items. So same thing here, just another brand of keyboard, but same price point, same scenario. I'll pull the wires out of that one and that one. I've got some more of these batteries here. I can get some circuits and relays. Again, they're only worth $30 brand new, which means they're worth even less renewed. Even better when I can pull, say, a battery out of them. Here's some more. I believe these are like camera batteries. Yes, so it's 2 batteries. So no matter what, out of these used ones, I'm going to pull a battery out of them every single time. These headphones. This was an interesting one to me because electromagnets are pretty rare, so it's always great to grab one of those. I mean, can't go wrong with batteries. But the capacitor, I've got no capacitors. They're pretty rare to come by. And even though this is a little bit bigger ticket item, it's still only worth $50. So even renewed, even if I put an antenna in it, which antennas are super valuable, those go into like cell phones and stuff too. And the cell phones are worth way more money. We're talking $800,000 versus, $50. So I'm taking the parts out of there. Got all these electric kettles. I can get these heaters and temp gauges out of them. Again, I don't have a whole lot of the heaters, and they're only worth like $40. I certainly could repair them and throw them on the shelf, especially since, the wire is worth... a wire is not worth much, so I could definitely throw that in there and be good. So here's some stuff I set aside. Simple pieces no matter what. A wire and a circuit. $100 new. Whoops, I need this circuit for that. So that means this is now worth $80 renewed. It was worth $50 before, so I increased the value of this item $30. Just by throwing a circuit in it, and circuits are a dime a dozen. So boom, again, increase the value. It was used. You can still repair used items, so don't be afraid to repair those. What else we got? We got some cell phones. Memory card. Oh, let's look at our price here. Worth $200. I'm just going to go ahead and stick a memory card in it. Now renewed, $320. I have increased the value of this item $120 just by throwing a memory card in it. What do we got here? Some microphones. This is currently worth $87.50 used. Circuit, again, dime a dozen on the circuits. Now worth $140. So that is, a pretty significant uptick in price. Even bigger, I've got some items over here that I'm waiting for the parts I need. I need a graphics card, but that's going to be worth so much more money once I have it, but I don't currently have it. So These are kind of my high ticket items that I'm saving over here, and I will repair those when I need to. Another thing, I've got them all on the shelf. These they call them pen drives, flash drives, USB drives, whatever you want to call them. Even brand new, they're worth 15 bucks. This is a brand new one off my shelf. Circuit memory card. Memory cards are pretty valuable. Remember, we just threw a memory card into that cell phone and raised the price $120. Even though it's brand new, I'm going to break apart that pen drive. I want the parts. So yeah, don't be afraid to break down new items, not one bit. And okay, this one here, I learned this from a comment, and I have not done it yet. But apparently you can open the safe. I didn't even do it. I got this safe on a pallet. I threw it right out on the shelf. So I'm looking at the clock. It says 10:15. I'm going to maybe assume that that's the password. And it is. And looks like a legendary edition because it's sparkling. Worth $700, a limited edition. So, okay, well, I'm gonna stick that on the shelf for now since it's a limited edition one. We might save that. So, we can't fix the safe or anything. It's just used, so it's going back on my shelf. But so there you go. You get a safe. You got to look at the back of it, and it kind of gives you a hint as what the passcode is, and then you go ahead and open it up. So there's your other little hint, tip, trick, advice. So the other big one is pretty much don't be afraid to order mixed pallets, especially. I loved mixed pallets. I get so much great stuff out of them. A is going to be new, B is going to be used, C is going to be damaged. So just for the fun of it, let's get this mixed one that is all A and B. Well, look at it, I suppose. We can look at the pictures, kind of see what's in there. Looks like some razors, some microphones, some kettles, an angle grinder, and then a lot of boxes that we can't see. This one here, I see a lot of damaged stuff on there. The tools, there's not many. Let's look at it though. This one right here, this little box with the gears, that's just components, flat out components. And then I can see some more box knives, like our tools. We can get them right on there. What else do we have? We got some mystery ones. I want to look at this computer and console one. Yes, here's game decks on there, more controllers. I get real excited when I see laptops because they're expensive. I'm not real interested in this one though because there's a lot of keyboards and computer mice, and they're pretty low ticket items. Mystery though, mystery can be amazing. They've said there's a balancing in the game though that it's not gonna be as great anymore, so you don't know. This one here, $9,500. You can't see pictures. We have absolutely no idea what we're gonna get. We're gonna get it. We want to see. Mixed palette. I'm gonna get this. We looked at this one, right? Yeah, a lot of stuff on there. What else do we got? Here's another mixed one of A and B. I kind of like that one. Looks like a lot of good items on there. There's some gaming controllers. Those look like Nebula cell phones. It's only $1,500. Add it to the cart. Photography is another one where you can make really good money on. This one we're going to take a risk on because it's used and damaged. $4,600, but I do see drones on here. Drones are worth really good money. So, we got a mystery palette, a mixed palette, and a photography bundle. Bring them on in. We're going to take a look at these together. I always like to cut everything off. Ooh, I kind of like this pallet already. I see some great stuff in here. We got some routers here. $50 router. Oops. Microwave. I don't know if I have... Nope, I haven't scanned a microwave yet. Worth $100. So it says it's worth $99. You can price it whatever you want. I mean, we could get away with pricing it $110. I think if we wanted. I stick pretty close to it. But you can go higher and be okay. What is that? Oh, it's another safe. Okay. What is this puzzle, though? What are we doing? No. What in the world? 1, 2. Let's see what we got here. Okay. Is it maybe just the green ones? 4, 5, 6, 80. Oh, it's only 4 digits. I got no clue. I don't know how to solve this one. The other one was so easy. It was a clock. Okay, well, this one's going on the shelf, and I'll deal with it later. Throw something in the comments if you guys know how to solve that one. So let's just open up everything we got in here. I don't want to spend a lot of time going through everything. This is not meant as a playthrough video. This is a tips and tricks. So I just want to show you. This was our mystery pallet that we. What did we spend on this? I think we spent almost 10 grand. Should have wrote it down, but I already see we've already got a couple things of cell phones. Tactical flashlight. See, these here are $900. Any more unopened ones right there? More cell phones, $500. So you can see there's a bunch of $500 plus the used ones that we could potentially fix. $500. These here, $900. All these pen drives we can pull parts out of. Oh, there we go. Another one here. Some electric razors. Those are worth $80. More pen drives. So there you go. I think it's a pretty safe bet we'll get our money back out of that. We'll easily make 10 grand through these cell phones. These microwaves worth $100 a piece. Toasters and stuff we can either fix or pull parts out of. What's next? Mixed. And this is one where we could kind of see it in the picture. We had an idea. I saw those Nebula cell phones. Plus we saw the game pads. I don't recall what I spent on this one, but you know, $400 a phone. Used one, game pads. Those are worth $35. Smartwatches, they're worth $100 when they're new. What was this one? Oh, our photography one. This one's probably going to be the most profitable. It is B and C. It's all used. It's all damaged. But this is really the core of my tips and tricks here, guys. Do not be afraid to buy that type of stuff. So let's look at a damaged drone. It's worth 180 as is, damaged. A battery, nothing. Those antennas, remember I didn't want to waste the antenna on that item earlier because it was a cheap item, like a $50 item. Our $100 drone with a simple battery and antenna is now worth $960. I promise you, we made our money back on that pallet in drones alone. That was a damaged drone. This is a used one, which means it only needs a circuit, so it's worth $600 now Oops. We're going to throw a simple, where's our circuit? Simple circuit in there, worth $9.60. Ladies and gentlemen, the money is all in fixing. Oh, I got something here that is in the computer accessories. More mice. All right, photo stuff. Let's open it up. Oh, these are worth good money. Damaged worth $37.50. Literally a circuit, which we got a ton of. Wires we have a ton of. Now it's worth $200. That is how you make major money in this game. Okay, next box. $200 for these cameras here. Oh, what was it worth? $100 there. Always hitting the wrong buttons. Simple circuit takes $100 into $160. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Throw that on the shelf. Again, I'm not going to go through all this. I just want to show you kind of some bits and examples here. More lenses. These lenses are money. Lots of money. So we're just going to use the phone. That's worth $780, $490. Oh, this is a new. Oh, holy moly! This is a new item we haven't even seen yet. Worth $2,500. What's it going to take to fix it? It's worth $375 damaged. But you know what? No way I'm putting it on my shelf damaged, and it only takes circuits. Now it's worth $2,000 renewed. $2,000. I think I paid under $2,000 for this entire pallet of photography stuff. I said this photography one was going to be our biggest money maker. I love the photography stuff. It's these lenses are worth major money. You get the drones, they're worth good money. Oh, here's another box even. And those are just those camera batteries, which usually I end up dissecting for parts. There you go. So don't be afraid to order the used and damaged stuff. Don't be afraid to order mixed pallets, mystery pallets. Those mystery ones can be worth a lot of money. They can kind of be a bust too. Again, they kind of balanced the game a little bit and made them a little bit more risk reward, which I think is good. Because before, the mystery pallets were very overpowered. You ordered a mystery pallet, you were guaranteed to just make major, major bank on. What other advice do I have? These self-checkouts, those are phenomenal. I don't remember what the price was when I bought my first one. I want to say it was like $12,000, but I'm... Oops. No. But we're shop equipment. Oh, they changed it. They moved it to $1,000. The last time I played, right after an update, they were $100, which is why I currently have 3 of them. I bought 2 of them at $100 because apparently they were on sale, so I bought them up. Those allow you to focus on this because you can spend a lot of time, especially once you've expanded, you're bringing in multiple pallets, you're fixing stuff, breaking stuff down. That's kind of another advice too. Add delivery spots so you can get multiple pallets. But that allows you to focus on all of this. The customers kind of self-check out. So far as I know, there's no theft in the game or anything like that. Every now and then a customer will still come to your counter. The bell rings. You come up, you wait on them. Kind of helps break up the monotony a little bit. Maybe final thing to go along with this workbench. Get all your trash recycling bins, put them right next to it, because then when you break stuff down, it just automatically goes into the bins. They connect. Prior to that, if you don't have those, let's see, let me move this. Bring it over here. Okay, it doesn't matter if it's flipped around, whatever. I'm going to break this down. Yeah, see, they're not connected. Watch what happens when I break this down. You just get trash bags. And then as you're breaking stuff down, you end up with just buttloads of trash bags. So, wrong button again. So, definitely set this up right next to these. Now it's connected again. You don't get those trash bags. Everything automatically goes in there. Otherwise, keep expanding, keep buying shelving. You can do it however you want. You can throw stuff mixed on shelves, however. It's totally up to you. I'm a very organized person, so you can tell I got a whole tool section. I keep my tools together. Every now and then I'll mix a shelf, you know, if I got small quantities. But I like to try to keep the stuff together, all the same items. Some of my, like the mice, computer mice and keyboards, I just mix all the different brands together. You know, it's whatever. Had extra chainsaws, so they went on an end cap there. This is kind of my home appliance section. I got, you know, coffee makers and kitchen scales and vacuum cleaners and kettles and toasters and hair dryers, stuff like that. Over here, I've got some laptops, a bunch of cell phones, graphing tablets. And there are still more expansions to go. We haven't finished it yet, so if you haven't watched my series yet, if you're just landing on this tips video, go back, start at episode 1, watch us grow, because we are still going. We still do have 2 shop space increases and a back room increase to do. Perks coming soon. My payments are all up to date. My loan is... I don't have a loan. That's to take a loan. I paid it all off. We're down to 5,000, but I promise you, time I put all this stuff up on the shelves and I open up the shop for a day or two, we're going to have 30, 40,000. Easy. The game's chill. Very chill. You're not really going to go broke playing this game. You know, there's not a lot of necessarily risk to it. It's pretty easy going. So if you love a chill game, I love the sorting through pallets and kind of min-maxing my money on it, you know, repairing the used stuff with the parts and all that. So hey, thanks for watching. Hope you picked up some tips there. You know, again, get that workbench, get your trash cans, put them together, and get to work, because that's where the money is. Stripping down the damaged and used stuff and repairing the damaged and used stuff. Break down stuff that's cheap items and put those components into nice expensive items, like, you know, these camera lenses and drones and cell phones and laptops and stuff like that. That's where you want to be putting those parts, especially. Don't be afraid to break down new items, you know, because sometimes the components in there are worth a lot more money if you strip them out of those and put them into a broken high-end item. So there you go. Again, everybody, thanks for stopping by. If you haven't, start back at episode 1 and check it all out. Keep following along. There will be, you know, at least another episode to get all our expansions, and then maybe we'll see once we get another update and they add some stuff to the game. They are still actively updating, which is awesome. So we'll see you guys next time. Hey, also subscribe. I'm trying to climb up to 1,000 subscribers. A new channel. Trying to make my way in the YouTube world. Help out with that old like. Throw me a comment. That helps out that YouTube algorithm. Helps YouTube know, hey, we should show this to other people. And hey, if you know how to solve that safe puzzle, drop that down in the comments too, because I solved the clock one, but I don't know oh, I wonder if you gotta put... Oh, I know now. I think I know. I think I know. So 9 would go down there, right? And then 5 would go straight across, and 6 would go up. So what if we do 950? Will that work? Can it only be 3 digits? No, it's got to be 4. But I figured it out. I think I figured it out. It's got to go this way. But how can you make it 4? Oh, I'm missing one. So 9250. 9250. 9250. What? No. I was positive that was it. Right? 9 takes us here. 2, 5. Oh, not 0. 6. 9256. Nope, not 3, 6. Oh, we got it. And we got a Super Kiwi Run. Looks like it's a game worth $450. So there we go. We got 2 legendary items. We opened up the safe, shut the door, take the safe. We're going to put this out on the shelf with the other one. Oh, no. There. Okay. Finally, thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe, like, comment. We'll see you next time.